Hey guys, it's Samir from the Lacrosse Network, and today we're going to be going over how to pass a lacrosse ball. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the mechanics of passing. The mechanics of passing a lacrosse ball are very similar to passing a football or a baseball. So we're going to start by getting perpendicular to our target. Just like you would throw a football or a baseball, we're not going to square up to our target in lacrosse. If we square up, we can't get any power. So we're going to be perpendicular to our target. And the first step we're going to take is with our front foot, and we're going to point it at our target. And when we do that, that allows us to open up our hips and fully turn them and get as much power as possible towards our target. The last thing that's going to come through is your hand. Okay, so your top hand's going to come through just like you were throwing a football. You're going to follow through with your hand and your shoulder. Your back shoulder dictates where the ball is going to go. So if you finish with your back shoulder low, your pass is going to go low. If you finish with your back shoulder high, your pass is going to go high. So now we're going to pick up a lacrosse stick and see how that translates. The first thing you want to do when you pick up the lacrosse stick is figure out where you want to put your top hand. Now we don't want it too high on the stick because then we can't get any power. We don't want it too low because then we lose control of the stick. So the way to figure out where to put your top hand is to put the butt end of the stick right at your elbow and see where your hand lies. It's going to lie somewhere in the middle of the stick, and that's where your top hand goes. So now we're going to go through the same motions as we did without the stick. We're perpendicular to our target. We're going to step with our front foot and open up our hips, get our power from our hips, pull through with our hand, and eventually with our back shoulder. Now the one thing that we want to keep in mind is as we pull through, you want to snap your wrists here. That's going to make this motion much more fluid. It's going to give you a little bit of extra power at the end of your pass. So the last thing we're going to talk about is your bottom hand. So your bottom hand is going to go right here at the butt end of the stick. You don't want to grab it too tight. It's really just there to guide and control the stick as you're passing. So a couple ways to get better at passing. You can get out to the wall and get a lot of touches there, or you can go out to a field and pass around with your teammates. Make sure to stay tuned to the Lacrosse Network for more videos and tips. Hey guys, it's Samir from the Lacrosse Network, and today we're going to be talking about cradling. So the reason why we cradle in lacrosse is to maintain possession of the ball when we're under pressure and receiving checks and when we're running.